Well, it's been a hard summer for river fishing for match anglers. We've had no rain, low, clear, hot weather. September has arrived and finally things are coming good. And today culminates in the biggest river fishing competition the UK has. I'm of course talking about RiverFest. This is the 2025 final. We are back. Magnificent River Trent at Burton Joyce. 86 anglers fishing. They're fishing for a big prize pot, all the way down to 15th place, 12 grand for the winner. Lots of section money. The river's looking in good nick. There's some colour in it. It's up a little bit. Everyone is hopeful of catching a few. Looking at barbel and bream, lots of dace, some roach, hopefully some big perch. It's a bit of everything. The anglers can't wait. You can see them, they're just setting up now. I've got a couple of hours till the all in. We can't wait. I think it's going to be a brilliant weekend. Bit of a wet one, but rain will do no harm to this river.
Morning, James. What do you know about your draw?
So I'm up on A2, which is an area where traditionally there's been some dace. So hopefully I should catch some dace today, maybe the odd barbel as well. So I'm quite pleased with that, really. Hopefully should get some fish.
All the best, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
You're drawing today, mate?
Well, not great really. I wanted to avoid the ferry field, but I've drawn A7, but it's not the end of the world. Be some dace there and chance of an odd small barbel maybe over. Probably fish for dace, put some ground bait in, loose feed it, hopefully catch them on the pole. And if I'm struggling, I'll loose feed some meat quite far over and chuck the bomb or small feeder over there for a barbel. So there is another option, but ideally you want it to be roadside or the bottom of the rack, or obviously the big fish pegs. But that's all right. Day one, got a chance. Just try and put a bit of weight in the net for tomorrow. You know, it won't be one today, that's for sure.
Thanks, mate.
All right, buddy. No worries.
Well, I'm on peg 80, which is somewhere down the bottom of the rack, which, on paper sounds good.
What's the general tactics? Without revealing too much?
Well, we've seen last week that there was some small fish down the bottom of the rack, which there usually is. Last week we caught in a pole, maybe waggler, but mostly I think it'd be pole work. Yeah, roach, dace, mostly dace. I would think so. I don't think there's too much water on the river, so I still think the pole will be fishable. But we'll have to keep an eye on the river and see what it does.
Rob, how's your draw this morning, mate?
I've drew B53, which on paper, and I know matches aren't fished on paper, but on paper it's not the best of areas. I'm in the Nelson field, probably halfway up. Now, barbel pegs aren't in, but the closest pegs to the barbel, let's say, 58, 59, that area. So I'm a little bit off those. I think I'm catching a bit of this, bit of that, maybe some dace. Yeah. It could be tough fishing. If it's a low weight day, we might be okay, but I think there could be some big fish caught because there's a little bit of extra water on. And I think, looking positively, I think there could be some decent weights dotted around. So hopefully we hang in there today and have a really good draw tomorrow.
Thanks, mate. All the best. Lee, tell us about your draw, because apparently it's quite a good peg.
Apparently so. Like, I pulled it out, it's 58 on the day, so it's like, it's sort of half a peg above where they normally catch the barbel. They've left the barbel peg out because there's a bit of extra water in the river at the minute, and it's going to come up tomorrow probably. So they've left it out. But obviously, got a great chance there. Just I've set a couple of rods up, done some up lengths for it in the week, so we'll see.
What's the tactics for those?
I'm not sure. I'm going to assess it when I get there. I'll have a little look. Plenty of empen casters, I think. Got some like meat, some corn. Generally, if you're in the right area for them, you just got to put your bait on the nose and get them out. So we'll just see. We'll see what it's like. Thank you. Cheers.
Well, with every final on the river, everyone says, how's it going to fish? No one really knows. Wade and Swings go, you've pegged it out. You know the river like the back of your hand. Even you're unsure, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it'll be an improvement from what it's been. I know the last practice match wasn't very good because we had a bit of an influx of cold water, but there's more water on today. It's back to something like normal level. It's been really warm all week. When I come off the bank last night after pegging, it was 21 degrees still. It was beautiful. There was quite a few fish topping all over yesterday. and 1 or 2 people, the members that were fishing, was catching a few bream as well. So I'm expecting a few bream to be caught. The barbel peg isn't in because of the water's high enough for it to struggle to get out on the rocks, but if we get the rain that's predicted today, tomorrow could have been a disaster if I'd have put them in. I put the one above the barbel peg in. There was a lad fishing it yesterday and he was having a few, and it was easy to get in and out, so I put it in because I don't like to leave good pegs out.
No.
But I do think there'll be some silvers caught. I'm not sure about loads of roach. I think there'll be a lot of dace caught, some roach in areas, and possibly bream and some barbel.
So it's day 1 today. That's going to be about getting a weight, isn't it? Whatever that
Yeah,
is.
you want to be trying. I mean, looking at it before, last week, I would have said, like, if you'd have caught 2 10-pounds, you would have got in the top 15.
Yeah.
Now, you might need a little bit more than that this time. I do think there'll be 1 or 2 weights of quality fish. And maybe tomorrow, if we do get the rain that's predicted, we might see the river lift a little, and that could spur some better weights of bream. So, everybody's got a little bit of something to fish for.
They have, and you catch 15 pounds, you're still in it, aren't you? Because there won't be
Massively.
that big weight of barbel, will
No,
there?
I don't. Well, you never know, mate. You never know with barbel. They might not catch them today. Somebody had 27 on the barbel peg in the week overnight, and the lad were catching them there yesterday above the barbel peg, so you might not see one. But they have been catching a lot of bream there as well, which I think they've wanted to be there because it's flowing, where a lot of the river's barely moving.
And then tomorrow, we don't know, do we, with the
We
rain?
just don't know.
No. Could be a raging
It says
river.
today on my account, it said it was going to start raining at 8 o'clock in Nottingham. Well, we haven't had any yet,
No.
so the later it comes, the less damage it's going to do. But I don't think there's enough water in the river to bring it up seriously.
A lot, no.
Will
it put colour in it, though?
Well, you'd like to think so, but like most rivers now, you've got to have a real big flood to get colour in it. There was a tinge in this yesterday. Looking at it, I reckon it's gone down a couple of inches overnight. But it'll still have a bit, it's still in a lot better condition than it's been in for months.
Yes. Looking promising, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not cold, it's not too windy. I think we'll have some fish.
Yeah, excellent.
Right,
we'll go and see, mate.
Yeah, lovely.
Cheers.
Good luck to everyone.
Okay, we're with Hadrian Whittle. Just 20 minutes before the match starts, you've drawn end peg in the match.
Yep.
Close to where last year Alan Scotland had 20 pounds of dace on a very hard river.
He did, yeah.
Bit of a better river this.
I'm not sure. I think he was a little bit further up, but because obviously we've got extra pegs in this year to the tie. But I've drawn this exact same peg in Division 1 National like 3 years ago.
A small fish job then.
Yeah, small fish. I caught on pike. No, Alan caught on waggler, but it was a bit earlier in the year then, so not as many days here, I don't think. But yeah, it's one of those. We've chucked some bait in.
It's very shallow, isn't it? You've just said it.
Yeah, you can
no
see,
real depth on the pole.
You can see stick-ups right out, sort of 25 metres out there. And what there is, there's like a ledge of weed. When you wind your feeder in, you come through the ledge. But look, it's MPEG. It's a lot better than, gives you a lot more options than a lot of pegs will. So yeah, pretty happy to be here.
What's your target? A big double figures?
Yeah, it really depends if the bream play today. If they play, then yeah, you're going to need 15, 20 pound. If they don't, maybe low doubles. But the wind's a bit nasty. And look, there's definitely a chance of catching bream here. It's slim, but in the National I had a couple roll, and the guy on the end peg caught one. That's even shallower there. I mean, he was forced to fish feed it because he only had that much water.
Yeah.
We only got sort of this much water here. So
knowing the peg you got today, are you already thinking what you'd want tomorrow, or is that not going to happen until today's done and dusted?
Yeah, I already hope that it comes up tomorrow and I draw a bream fly on the roadside.
As do most of the anglers, I think.
Yeah, but this is a combination of draw that gives you a much better chance of catching bream if they feed on the second day because there's more bream pegs in. So yeah, it's a good draw. Oh look, perch.
It's a perch.
Or is it a pike? I think that's a perch, wasn't it?
You got your perch line up?
I have put a perch line in, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, Adi, best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers, guys.
first 90 minutes of day one of the RiverFest Final have been and gone. We started up on the rack, Hadrian Whittle on the end peg, see if there was some small fish up there. There's lots of small fish, tiny fish like this, some perch as well. Most anglers are just fishing for those at the moment, but then word has passed around, there have been some barbel caught. Here we are, the Nelson Field, the barbel pegs. Now the barbel peg is not in, it's not been put in. So, and talk was, would the fish migrate either side of it? They have, because Geraint Powell, see in the distance there, he's had two fish very early on, a 9-pounder and an 8-pounder. Now just behind me, see Lee Wright, he's just landed his second barbel, about 7 pounds to go with a 5-pounder, and Wayne Holland is just next to him. He's had two fish, about 5 and 6 pounds each. So the barbel are here, they have moved ever so slightly. Had those fish after an hour and a half, we've got to think they're going to get some more. Elsewhere, Paul Cannon, a former champion, he's had a big barbel on the roadside, an 8-pounder. Bit of a bolt out of the blue, that one, wouldn't have expected one there. So 8 pounds, that will do very nicely indeed. There's been some big perch caught. Cameron Hughes has had a couple of 3-pounders on the roadside just up from Poole. We've seen some small skimmers caught. These are fish that never seen those in the final at Burton Joyce before, but at the top of the ferry field, catching some small skimmers there. Nigel Bull near the outfall on the roadside has been catching roach pretty well, so seems to be plenty of fish coming out. Still be some tricky areas, of course. Well, it's 86 peg river match after all, but early signs are it's looking good. There are bites for everyone. There are some big fish showing. We haven't seen any bream yet in any numbers. Probably they're not going to feed today, but with that rain that's coming tomorrow, I think you're going to see bream dominating. So for now, it's try and catch a bonus fish, or try and catch a good weight of small fish, put you in contention, hope you draw one of those big fish pegs tomorrow. Okay, 2 hours to go on day one. We have had a walk up to the roadside and the ferry field. A couple of anglers catching there, Si Willsmore and Dave Clayton been catching some dace, but no massive weights. One barbel on the ferry field, but it's an isolated fish. Now come back to Nelson Field, you can see behind us. Just to my right is Brian Morgan. He's just to the right of where the stream comes in, for those that know Burton Joyce. He's got over 10 pounds. He's got some big perch, just fishing about 4 metres out on a flat float. Some big perch and a couple of big roach, so good weight. A little further up, only about 4 pegs further up, that's where you're getting into the barbel. Lee Wright, Wayne Holland, still on 2 fish. Geraint Powell is the peg to the left of the gap. He's got 4 barbel now. So he's just pulled ahead slightly of everyone else. And then past there, it's very much a small fish job. So a couple of hours to go. We're still looking at the barbel pegs, but we'll keep an eye on Paul. He needs to, with 20 pounds, he needs to nick 2 or 3 more fish. He'd certainly be in contention with the barbel pegs there. And after that, it's a small fish race, and probably Brian here with 10 pounds is leading that. Alan Scotthorne has just started to catch some dace behind us, and everyone knows from his performance on day 1 last year, if he's on some dace, he'll catch a lot of them very quickly. So tabs on him as well. I'm going to stay on the ferry field for a little bit, see if any more barbel get caught. Brian can add in more big perch. Then last hour we'll make a decision really. Where's the winner likely to be? At the moment it's definitely the Nelson field. Who it will be remains to be seen. Well, the end is nigh for day 1 of the 2025 RiverFest Final. We have found our winner relatively comfortably. He's just behind me. It is Geraint Powell. He has 9 barbel. We have 10 minutes to go. Wouldn't bank on him not snaring another one to get him to 10. He's got around 60 pounds, maybe just over. So day 1 winner. That'll earn him the Super Pool money for today's section, and it's going to certainly put him in the top 4 or 5 overall, even with tomorrow to come. He's had his 9 barbel, simple feeder tactics, down the middle of the river, hempen casters, nothing complicated. Behind him, a little bit trickier to say, Paul Cannon is on the roadside. He's still got 2 barbel and a bream for around 20 pounds. I'm just watching now, Lee Wright is the next peg to Geraint. He's gone almost 3 hours without a bite. He's now playing the barbel. That'll be his 3rd. If it's a kipper, that could give him 20 odd pounds as well. There's sprinkling of small fish weights that are going to be close to that mark as well. Hayley Whittle has been whipping the water into a fury, catching small fish on the end peg on the rack. Trevor Chalk on the outfall has had over 400 small fish. So it'll be a weight there. Alan Scotthorne has just started motoring in the last hour and a half on the waggler, catching small dace and roach. So some weights there. Whether there'll be 20s, would there be mid-teens, that depends. So we're looking at obviously Geraint to win, and then we're looking at Paul or possibly, depends on this fish that Lee's playing, can't see it just yet, could put him 2nd or 3rd overall. Great positions to be in going into day 2, which will almost be, if this rain comes, like a totally different match. The river will be completely different, could be up and coloured. Bream could play a part, barbel might not. Small fish may be harder to come by. We don't know.
Yeah,
£8.
£8. Happy with that for the day?
Yeah, it's been a lovely day.
Oh, well, day 1 is done and dusted. We have our winner, Geraint Powell. Congratulations, mate.
Thanks.
£71, 10 barbel.
11.
11. Yeah. Caught that many, I couldn't even keep count. So 11 barbel, that's off peg 59. So it's the peg next to the barbel peg.
Yeah.
Did you think they would stay there? Do you think they would come down to you? Do you think they'd go above?
I wasn't sure what to expect to start with, and then when I had 2 quite early on in the first half hour, that was good. There was obviously a few there, but then I haven't had another 2 for 2 hours, so I thought they might have gone then, but yeah, I've had a strong last couple of hours then.
And just chucking down the same hole, isn't it, pretty much?
Yeah, I've moved down probably the last hour and a half. I've just moved a bit further down, and that's been better then. There's obviously been a build-up of bait from where I've been chucking it down the same hole.
All on the block end feeder, hempen caster.
Yeah.
Casters on the hook.
Yeah, casters on the hook all day. I've tried
good.
meat for a bit and couldn't catch on it, so yeah.
Previous winners on these pegs, they've loose fed over the top. I haven't seen you loose feeding today. Was that just something you don't do?
I didn't want to do it to start with because of the wind. I just couldn't get it out there, and then I was catching towards the end when it went flat calm, so I didn't feel the need to then.
I haven't seen you lose a fish either.
No, I haven't lost any.
Which is rare.
Yeah.
Proper gear, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So £71, that's there's a hand on the trophy, isn't there? You think
hopefully
tomorrow could be entirely different.
Yeah.
Where would you want to be tomorrow? What type of peg? What type of weight are you looking at? No idea.
Don't know about weights. I'd probably prefer to be on the roadside rather than in the ferry field, and then you've got a chance if the bream feed. You can catch some there, but there's some small fish there as well, hopefully, based on a few people have caught today.
So nice double figures would be minimum.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. And another £10, I think I'd be fairly happy, but it depends what happens. You never know. There's supposed to be a load of rain forecast overnight.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
Tonight, but halfway there, mate.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Good day then.
Yeah, enjoyed it, yeah.
And what was your biggest perch?
Well, probably that one, I would say.
Right, day 1, RiverFest Final, done and dusted. What are the scores on the doors? Leader, £71, 11 barbel, Geraint Powell from the Nelson Field. Second place, £27 there, that's Paul Cannon, 3 barbel in the bream from the roadside, just behind me. In third is Wayne Holland with £22.9, he was just a couple of pegs down from Geraint. Behind that, it's very close. We've got a £21, 2 19s, 2 17s, 2 16s, 2 14s, a load on 13 and 12. So take Geraint's weight aside, it's a very, very close match. What pegs will they want tomorrow? That depends on the state of the river. Till we get here in the morning, we won't know. We've got an idea, but Mother Nature can be unpredictable, and this river can be unpredictable. See you in the morning. Day 2 of RiverFest, it's a sunny day. All the rain of yesterday, not that we had that much, has gone. This is what we're going to have all day. So a lovely day for fishing in, not necessarily great for trying to catch fish in. River hasn't changed, very, very little. It's clear, it hasn't come up a great deal. So that colour we talked about gone, that's not going to happen. I can't see the bream having a go today. So what's of interest is where people have drawn. Geraint Powell is the overnight leader, £71 yesterday. He's drawn just down on the ferry field. It's a steady small fish area. So he'll be looking to defend his lead. The question is who can eat into it? Second place was Paul Cannon on £27. He's drawn up on the rack, another small fish area. I can't see any big fish being there, so he's going to struggle. Likewise, the anglers behind him, realistically, one of them needed to draw the barbel peg 59 on the Nelson field, and that hasn't happened. Tony Marshall is on there, but he only caught £1 14 ounces yesterday. So he's got to go some. So it's not impossible. If the barbel feed properly today, if they have a real go, he could catch £80. It's every chance. So eyes will be on him. We'll see how it goes. Whether those barbel have to get in a bit of a clattering yesterday once feed again, only time will tell. There will be a spanner in the works somewhere. Someone will catch some fish from somewhere and you'll think, well, I didn't see that coming. What effect that will have on the overalls, we don't know. Garant looks a very, 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 very strong favourite at the moment. But there's 5 hours of fishing yet. Rivers are unpredictable. Anything can happen.
Three fish to pole all day. We're in.
A few other sort of local bits and pieces. There are cows in the top field in the rack. So you go into B section, come up and draw. If anybody.
Okay, so here with former RiverFest champion Paul Cannon. He had a good day yesterday, came second in the match, £27 off A34. How's the draw looking today, Paul?
It's not a match winning peg, but hopefully there's £8 to £10 of hopefully perch to be caught. That's what I'm told, so that'll be my plan today.
Fantastic. So
basically looking to consolidate my place from yesterday. I don't think I can win the thing now, so we'll be looking to get as high up as we can.
Fantastic stuff. So yeah, all about consolidation. And do you think there's a chance of any bonus fish on that peg?
I believe not. If any bonus fish probably will be big perch. That's what I'm led to believe.
Right, and is that going to be lobworms and big floats?
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I don't not necessarily big floats, but certainly lobworms. Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic, fantastic. Well, all the best, Paul. Hopefully you can consolidate that place. And,
thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Here with leader from day one, Geraint Powell, who had a fantastic weight of £71 of barbel off B59. Where are you going today, Geraint?
21 in the ferry field.
21 in the ferry field. Is that a peg you fancy for topping up today?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's generally a good small fish area, so should be a good day on the pole, hopefully.
Yeah, fantastic. Have you got a target weight in mind for today?
Just catch what I can.
I like it.
Yeah, it's been pretty difficult over the last week and yesterday, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, steady away. Well, I think you're in a very strong position, Geraint, so hopefully just a few fish can get you over the line, and wish you all the best for today.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you. Okay, so we're here with Chris Gibson, one of the stewards for the Angling Trust RiverFest Final this year. So you stewarded last year as well, Chris. How do you find the experience of stewarding?
Really enjoyed it last year, and it was my first year, so they paired me off with two experienced guys. Grateful for that. Obviously there's no mistakes, and this year got more experience, so got more responsibility to do it, so really enjoy it. And it's also such a pleasure to watch top quality anglers in action, and the competition, the jeopardy, it's really good. I really enjoy it.
Morning, Adam. How did your day go yesterday?
Same as all these events, Lloyd. They can, especially on weight, they can be won, they can be lost in one day, or both of them put together. Yesterday's peg was, I drew peg 1 in the Nelson field, which on the day was B44, notoriously for an odd bream weight or 2 over the years. A lot of people said you wouldn't catch them, some people said you would. Same old sort of feeling about it, but in these events, what was quite good actually, there's very little flow close in, so that sort of did away the pole line, the small fish sort of dace roach fishing. So it sort of concluded, set 3 feeder rods up, and I did actually see one bream roll when I first pulled up. That was the only one I saw all day. Cut a long story short, I fished a convincing match really. Never deviated. and just never caught any. I had one little skimmer and a few accidents really, but sort of come off the bank thinking I'd give myself a chance. Bearing in mind, obviously, if you'd only caught 3 maybe, you know, I'd say 14, 15 pounds a good weight yesterday. So, you know, them bites could have come in the last 10, 15 minutes. So there was always a note, but unfortunately it weren't meant to be.
All the best, mate, for today.
Cheers, Lloyd. Thank you.
Mate.
Day 2, 45 minutes in, we have come to the ferry field. Didn't spend much time here yesterday. There was a few big barbel caught here yesterday and some small fish, bit of a different day. Sun's out, it's very bright, it's a clear river. Chub pegs are just next to us, 12 and 13, as the anglers are here on the feeder, casting across, hoping to snare one. Not yet. They're in good company because not a great deal has been caught down here, but a few small fish, but nothing to write home about. No barbel yet off Nelson Field either. They were caught early yesterday. It hasn't happened as yet, but it only takes an hour of catching. Very quickly you can have 20 or 30 pounds. Seems to have been a slow start everywhere. It's not a surprise given the conditions. No rain last night, nothing. I mean, that river is probably clearer than it was yesterday. I think it's going to be a harder day today than yesterday. Reasonable match yesterday, could be a bit tougher. There'll be anglers having to take gambles today, go for broke a little bit, probably fishing for big fish that aren't there. We don't know that though. They don't know that. You've got to do it. There's a lot of money paying down to 15th place in this final. If there's a chance of winning a few quid, you've got to give yourself a crack at it. So ferry field done. We're now going to head up to Nelson, just see if those anglers are getting any signs of barbel. That will give us a very good idea. Then we'll have a look at the roadside, which again was good yesterday. There were some small fish weights, a few big fish dotted around. With luck, someone would have had a few. Okay, halfway through day 2 of the RiverFest Final. Early on there weren't many big fish being caught, but then news came down, Peg 58's got a barbel, he's now got 2. We've come down, he's now got 7, and a chub. Phil Foster is the man on the peg behind me, he's playing a fish now. He's got 42 pounds in total. If he gets this one in, he'll be knocking towards 50-ish. Now he had 4 pounds yesterday, so let's do some sums. 50 pounds and 54 pounds that'll put Phil on. Geraint Powell is the pace setter, 71 pound yesterday. He's on a harder peg on the ferry field. If he catches 5 pounds there, 76 pounds. So sums there for Phil are he needs another 20-ish, 30 pounds. The fish are £6 a piece. So that's going to be 1, 2, my maths is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 more fish I think will do it. He's got 2.5 hours to catch them. He's getting a bite every chuck. He's chucking a long way down the peg this time. Not chucking in front of him. He's gone almost to the limit of downstream of his peg. That's where the barbel normally live. So he's clued on, knows what he's doing, he's getting the results. I'm not going to say he is going to win, he's in a great position. If he keeps going like he is, he will, without a shadow of a doubt. Could have a very, very big weight. Of course, the fish can just shut up. They can just disappear without doing anything wrong. It's going to go one of 2 ways here, but at the moment, Phil is a good bet to be champion.
Okay then, so into the last hour of day 2 of the 2025 Angling Trust RiverFest Final, and we're here at the bottom end of the rack. I'm just stood behind Paul Cannon, who was second yesterday with a fantastic weight of 27 pound, and it's fishing tough, but we're seeing an odd small fish swung in, 1 or 2 better roach in the sort of 3 to 6 ounce bracket. So I think in terms of the race for second and the rest of the money places, it could be quite close down here. Obviously we've got Paul, we've got Cam Hughes just further up as well, who's catching a few fish. Andy Cranston also doing well, so we might see a reasonably close finish for the rest of those money places. How's it going yesterday, Mike?
Struggled, buddy. I had £4.12 in the ferry field.
Was that mostly small fish?
Egg 7, yeah. A few little chublets, mate. There wasn't. Probably could have caught another couple of pounds, you know, but
yeah.
I've sort of pushed it a bit. And,
yeah.
You know, I mean, you're not going to win without taking a bit of weight. You know, quite highly unlikely anyway. But
no, that's it. I mean, you know, it's some job to win it in the first place, and to defend it, I think you need to go gung-ho a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, that was the plan anyway.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so
I've never been on the finals like leaving anything behind. You always have a go.
yeah, no, that's it. And is it? Oh, how's that for timing?
No.
Oh no. Nearly. Well, how's it gone today then so far?
No, just gone through the motions a bit, mate. To be honest.
Well, we've just seen DH below you catch an ice bream, so hopefully there's a few around.
Yeah, you
and
never know.
you know,
We're chucking on a same sort of line. I mean, he is on the peg that's noted for an odd bream.
Yeah.
But we're chucking on the same sort of line, same sort of thing. We've fished more or less identically all match, so he's had one I haven't.
Yeah, well,
there was a little one caught off of ESD £3.
Well, that's all right. Give you some hope.
So that was the whole idea of fishing positive.
Well, that's it. I suppose when they're that size as well, you don't need many of them, do you? So
yeah, a couple, 2 or 3, and all of a sudden you're in. You're winning some money.
Yeah, going into the last hour. Well, good luck, mate. Anyway, I'll get out of your way for casting. And
right.
All right, mate. Good luck.
Take care.
Cheers, mate.
Right, well, 15 minutes of the match to go. It looks like it is Phil Foster's crown. He's had a string of barbel and even a couple of chub as well. He's got around 90 pounds, and wouldn't bet on him not getting a couple more in the closing stages. He could be nudging towards £100. He had around £4 yesterday, so he's got 90-ish at the moment. Nearest rival, Geraint Powell. He's had a £12 barbel down on the ferry field. It's a bit of a bonus. He hasn't had a lot to go with it, we don't believe. Maybe 3 or 4 pounds of small fish, so not enough. Phil's just accelerated away through the match. It's been a bit of a dream, to be honest. Bites, regular bites, and he's not lost many. He lost a few in some snags, but not too many. So he looks like he'll win by, I reckon, a £20 margin, something like that. Geraint looks good for second because no one's really had a weight other than Phil today. It's River's fished quite a bit harder. Odd bream, odd barbel, but nothing like yesterday. So those anglers that were 3rd and 4th yesterday, if they can just consolidate that, they can catch 4 or 5 pounds today. That might see them stay there and get in the top 6 and win with the big money, the thousands of pounds that are paid out there. That's the way it looks at the moment. I don't think there's going to be any surprises. I believe that Phil will be champion, Geraint will be second. But 3rd, 4th, 5th and 15th, that could be anybody's. So we'll nip back and watch Phil in the closing stages, see if could he get over £100? It's not bad, not many people can say they've caught £100 on a river. So if he could say that and I've won RiverFest, he'll be a very happy man.
Well done, Phil, that's over a ton. Well done, mate. Well done. Well done.
Brilliant.
Righty, my first thanks has to go to all of the local organisers across all of the qualifiers. They put in a massive shift to get qualifiers on, cutting pegs, sorting out peg fees, invoices, all that stuff, getting you lads parked, all that jazz. And we really can't do it without them. And it makes RiverFest tick. So thanks to the organisers. And my final thanks today has to go to the big man himself, Dave Harrell. Obviously, Dave's efforts for RiverFest have been endless. He's an absolute stalwart of the competition. And as much as he's taken a little bit of a step backwards next year, he's still going to be an integral part. We're going to have a meeting with him. We're going to sort out exactly how the organisation is going to work. But yeah, obviously a huge thanks to Dave. We can't do it without him. Righty, on to some results.
My turn. 10th place, winning a grand with £23, 10 ounces, Steve Harwood. Ninth place, £1,250 with £24 10 ounces, Colin Oakman.
Colin, thanks, man. Thanks, mate.
Eighth place, £1,500 with £24 14 ounces, Lee Wrights.
Well done, mate. Tough, fella. Cheers.
Seventh, winning £1,600 with £25 1 ounces, Sean Ashby.
Well, Sean, mate. Thank you, tough.
Sixth, £1,800 with £25 12 ounces, Wayne Holland.
Wayne. Well done, mate. Tough. Cheers.
Fifth place, winning £2,000, £27 10, Paul Passmore.
Well done, mate.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Fourth place, £3,000 with £28 14 ounces, Chris Greensides.
Good, mate. Cheers, bud.
Third place with £30 12 ounces, winning £4,000, Paul Cannon.
Hey, well done, Paul. Well, them as well. Cheers.
He's smiling.
RiverFest runner-up for 2025, winning £7,000 with £85 9 ounces, Garant Powell.
Good shuffle, mate, with that barbel. Brilliant shuffle.
RiverFest champion for 2025 had a great day today. He's won £12,000 with £106 4 ounces, Phil Foster.
John, boy. Turn round.
Thank you. Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to the RiverFest champion for 2025, Phil Foster. Quite a day today, Phil.
Fantastic. Red letter day. You only dream of drawing a peg like I did today and catching the barbel, because we all know barbel are finicky. One day they feed, the next day they don't. Today they just decided to have a chomp.
And you've had £102 today.
Unbelievable.
£100 on a river, not many people catch that
No.
in a match.
Had two chub as well, good
Yeah.
chub, £6 and a £4.
Big fish, weren't they?
Yeah,
£11
lovely.
barbel as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, 11 barbel.
Oh, we'll talk about day one. First of all, you've caught just under £4, which is, it's kind of immaterial when you're going to the zone where there's a chance for the barbel picks,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. Yesterday I had 2 dace, then after an hour I thought, the dace aren't having it. I put a hempen caster through. Within 10 minutes I had a small barbel, £3.10.
Excellent.
So I thought I may as well stick with it now, fish for barbel, but I never had another one.
So you go into day two then, obviously you want to draw. You've drawn peg 58, which wasn't the winning peg yesterday.
No, I thought I would be looking downstream watching Tony Marshall on 59 bagging, but luckily for me, the barbel moved upstream.
They've been quite simple, hasn't it? Just a hempen
Yeah,
caster feeder.
one rod, hempen caster, long tail, 3 casters on the size 10, and the bites were good.
Yeah, could you believe how quick they were coming? Because it was a minute at times.
No. When you cast downstream like that, you've got to be very careful because you're so direct. You've got no big loop in your line to cushion the bite. So having the long hook length, I think, softened the bite a little bit. And I only had one bite, which was a pulling bite. All the rest were more or less like chub bites.
Yeah, just wraps on the tip. weren't
Just
they,
wraps,
really? Yeah.
little tap first and a pull.
The official weighed, obviously, as per Ashfield Anglers Club rules,
Yeah.
you have to keep, so you know you're running total. don't you?
Yeah.
At what point did you think, oh, I could win this, or I have won this?
When I got, and the gentleman came up and said, you've got £76, I thought, I'm in with a chance now. because I knew 71 was caught later. Then when I heard the gentleman had a 12 £10 barbel, I thought, I've got to have another now. In the last half hour, I only had that one bite, but
quiet, didn't it?
It did well, and I couldn't believe it. It's not sunken yet, really, that I've won. I'll have to go home, think about it, do the match through my head, and it'll sink in tomorrow.
It's a reason why it's done on weight. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? That
Yeah.
No one really is out of it that's going to that
No.
section on day 2.
No, it's well proved today, hasn't it? £3.15 yesterday, £102 today.
If it was on section points, you'd have gone home. Hadn't you, I think?
Yeah, I wasn't quite last yesterday in the section, but not far off it.
The fishing you do, it's around Collingham, isn't it? That's
Yeah, I'm a
water on the
Collingham
Trent.
Club member, a stick float waggler, and obviously feeder fish for the barbel.
So it's familiar fishing, isn't
Yeah.
it? But still, it takes some doing. It's catch. How many barbel have you had?
I think I must have had about 12, 14.
Yeah.
2 chub.
It's a lot. It's tiring, isn't it?
Yeah, and bringing them back from that long way down, normally we just toss a few yards upstream, put a big bow in your line, and that's it. But to toss 40 yards maybe downstream.
You joined some pretty illustrious company now. You look at who's
I
won
have, no, I
RiverFest,
can't believe it. It's a trophy I've been trying to win for quite a while.
Well, it's yours now.
Today's done it.
It's yours. Home it goes with you, back to Lincoln.
Yeah, and
so-
didn't realise I kept it. I thought,
yes, it's yours.
I'd get a little replica, but
It's yours, and win it once, you can win it again.
Yeah.
Can't you? That's it.
well, I can't thank Dave Harrold enough. I
No.
mean, Dave's put all that work in. I was lucky enough to go to the inaugural RiverFest at Hereford 13 years ago. Yeah.
Long time.
I had a good day 1, but a very bad day 2, so it's
nature
been a
of
long
rivers.
time coming.
Yeah. Well, Phil, congratulations.
Thank you
well
very
done,
much.
mate. A worthy champion.
Thank you.
Well, another RiverFest has come and gone. It flies by. It didn't seem that long ago, June the 16th. Here we are now, late September. We've had another great match on the River Trent at Burton Joyce on the Ashfield Anglers stretch. It's been a match of 2 halves. Good first day, much harder second day. And we've had a very worthy winner in Phil Foster. He's had over £100 to win the trophy, and he's had the bulk of that today. A net of barbel and a couple of chub from the Nelson Field, from the fancied area. That's where Geraint Powell was yesterday. He was the day 1 winner. He had £70 there. They've kind of tussled to and fro. Phil's done him by about £20, so a worthy winner. He's a Trent regular. He knows the river well. He's been trying for many years to win this. He's won it. He's a little bit shocked, to be honest, but it will sink in, and so will the £12,000 that he's won. We've had some good small fish weights yesterday, not so much today. I think a lot of anglers have had to go for broke, trying to win some money by catching big fish. We all know what the rivers have been like. It's been low and clear and hard, of course it has. But 86 finalists all enjoyed themselves. They've all had a chance. That's the thing. When you draw in the morning, everyone's got a chance of drawing those pegs, the fancied big fish pegs that everybody wants. Only a few can have them. And if you do draw them, the pressure's on. Phil and Geraint, they've weathered the pressure. They've excelled. So great winner and a great runner-up. Paul Cannon in third, a former champion. So he snuck in there, taking a good few £1,000s back with him.